got Emerson Axum here. Or Emerson, man, I seen you out at KC Raceway just, a week ago, I think it was, out there, and you won 2 features out there. Man, I guess the big question, though, is how does this convert over to this midget? Man, it sounds like you're doing pretty good. Second place finish last night.
Yeah, we did pretty good last night. My dad, he makes it easy on me. He gets the cars, out of the way I want them to drive, and I just can't thank everyone on the car. Kaiser aluminum wheels, CSI shocks, Impact, just Hoosier Tire Midwest, just everyone that helps out. Terry, Scott, just Petrie Motorsports. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, I guess, man, coming from them mini sprints into this midget deal, of course, sometimes they say youth doesn't recognize what sometimes the challenge really is when they go out there and do it, but you're driving with some of the top names here in these midgets, and no intimidation or anything at all?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of intimidation. I just try to stay level-headed and race everyone the same, and they'll do the same. So
yeah, treat them with respect, you get respect back.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, that's got to be just a little chilling when you look over there or you see the guy in front of you, and it's Zach Daub. I mean, the guy's been racing these things forever, and no intimidation. Just go get it, man.
I don't know. Definitely a lot of intimidation. Just gotta, just focus on the goal and, and just hope for the best.
Yeah. Okay, Emerson. Tell you what, we're going to be watching for number 15 here tonight, buddy. Of course, you don't know where you start. You got to go through all this qualifying business, but looks like we're going to have some fun, buddy. I mean, man, I've been to this track probably 10, 15 years now. I've never seen this many cars, especially sprints and midgets in the pits. This has got to be one fantastic show tonight.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be fun. There's a lot of good USAC guys here, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. All right, Emerson. Emerson Axum from Indiana, right?
Yes, Franklin, Indiana.
Franklin, Indiana. Folks, watch for this kid. I'm telling you, he's got it. I mean, a couple more years, probably. What was it? You want to run World of Outlaws?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. World of Outlaws, I think, in a couple of years. Cheeseworks predicts. All right, thank you, Emerson. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Kevin Thomas, man, just not exactly the night you wanted to have last night. Looked like you ran good for a while, but, man, slipped back to 14th. But what do you think about tonight?
This track's pretty cool. We ran here in 2012 with the sprint cars, and we enjoyed it, so we're glad to be back. Last night didn't go as well as what we wanted. We had a good race car, had a chance to run on the podium there, maybe even get a win, but it just didn't work out like that. I made a mistake, and that's just the way it goes. But we're going to look for a good night tonight, and we got fast race cars. We just got to capitalize on it.
I seen you down at Bubba Speedway earlier in the year, man. You were cruising down there, buddy.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We love going down there, and I'm lucky enough in both sprint cars and midgets to have good race cars. So we just got to do a little bit better job behind the wheel to get some wins.
Looks like you're going to go out and warm the motor up, man. I know you'll be hot later on, though, buddy. We're looking forward to watching you later on, Kevin. Have a good one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, buddy. Thomas Mazeral here. Thomas, last night, man, just one little mistake. Boy, you pay heavy with these guys, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. But we're here and it's sunny outside, and I'm corona-free, so we're excited to be here at the racetrack.
Absolutely. What do you think possibly the track conditions might be tonight? You got any idea about how it's going to play out?
It looked pretty racy last night. We weren't here, but neat track. It's got a built-in cushion, so that's I really like that. Gives us something to lean on if it does just blow off slick. So a lot of good cars here. It should be a great show.
Absolutely. Once again, Thomas Mazeral. Thomas, thanks for talking with us, buddy, and have some good time tonight.
Hey, thanks for having us.
All right, we got Clinton Boyles here. Boy, hometown guy, Clinton. I know you've got to really be thrilled to be running here at Valley. You've run this track many times, but there's nothing like performing good in front of the home crowd. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool to come back here. We moved away 3 years ago, so be back here in front of everybody. A lot of familiar faces is something really cool, and to be with the team, the caliber of these guys is even more special. So, I can't thank these guys enough for all the hard work they put in. Traveling 10 hours here, and we were in Oklahoma last night, so all my guys are busting their butt for me and giving me the best car that they absolutely can, and I think we're going to be pretty good tonight.
Tell us a little bit about the team. Might even mention some sponsors, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with them, but tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it's RMS Racing out of Cedar Lake, Indiana. They kind of came together last year. Thomas was their primary driver with Michael Pickens filling in a little bit. And, this year it's Thomas and I kind of running a mixed schedule of USAC and Power High. And we got guys like Enviro Fab, Mobile One, Valco Wheels, VP Fab, Spike Chassis, Smith Tie Brakes, Toyota, Engler. Everybody helps out a lot. And it takes everybody to make a team like this as good as they are. And I truly believe that, with Donnie Gentry on the wrenches and a bunch of great guys behind them supporting him, Thomas and I really have one of the best operations in the country right here. And we put a lot of focus into what we do and a lot of focus on detail and small things. And I think that makes a difference in the long run. So I'm really excited to get going this year. We've got 2 races in, and we're only going to get better from here.
The more I'm around racing, Clinton, the more I figured it out, man. It's a team effort. It's not just one guy that's a good driver getting out there and doing some stuff, man. It's the whole bunch that does it together. I mean, the driver always gets the credit and the photos and all that, but, man, it's the team.
Yeah, it's everybody. We got guys back at the shop that they bust their butt week in and week out during the week, and aside from their other jobs they have, and, truly come in and help out. And we got other guys that only come to the races that they're really good at what they do, and we're all here to have some fun, but winning races is fun, and that's our main goal.
No sprint car tonight.
No sprint car tonight. Couldn't really find a ride. Also, just kind of wanted to focus in with these guys. They put in their heart and soul into what I got going on here. So if you're early in the season here, it's only fair if I give 100% focus back to them. So we'll be in some sprint car stuff back in Indiana, and who knows, maybe later this year we'll find some out here.
All right, once again, folks, hometown guy, Clinton Boyles. Where is it your mom and dad live?
Greenwood, Missouri.
Greenwood, Missouri, about just down 50 Highway, a little ways from here. Clinton, let's have some fun, man.
We're going to. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Thank you. Justin, you won last night at Port City, by the way, Justin Grant, for you folks that are not race fans, evidently, or you had your head in a hole somewhere. But you won last night in the USAC race at Port City. That has to make you good. I mean, here early in the season, how many races has USAC put on so far?
Yeah, we've only had a handful of races so far, and that was kind of our first weekend back since everything got shut down. So no, it's great to get a win right out of the gate and get our season started on the right foot.
Yeah. Have you been to Valley before?
I've been here once a long time ago. So it's been probably 8 years since the last time I was here.
Yeah. It's a fun little track. It seems to be perfectly suited for midgets and sprints. I video a lot of stuff down here, and they put on the best show by far. But what are you thinking? What do you think tracks are going to slick off later, or how's you going to face this deal?
It's hard. I don't know. I've never been here. I'm not real familiar with Valley. We not a lot of footage, at least on the stuff that I have from here. So kind of play it by ear, go by the seat of our pants, and see what happens. I'd imagine it. It's pretty hot. It's a little breezy. It'll probably get slicked up, but it's got a lot of bank around the top. So hopefully we can get ripping around the top.
That's what we want for these open wheels, right? We want a little slick track, right?
Yeah. Yep. Slick with a cushion. That's what we want.
Slick with a cushion. Yeah.
Well, hey, I don't mean to cut you off, but
right,
I got to go. They're calling us for hot laps.
All right.
So
have fun, man.
Thanks for watching.
To go green flag racing off turn number 4 with a try. Lucas Oil and West Midget leads. Justin Grant on the inside. Thomas Meserol on the high side. Looking for the green flag. It's in the air. We're racing at Valley Speedway. Down the front straightaway, car number 4A. Justin Grant out to the early advantage. Here comes Team S. Thomas Meserol riding the rim on turns number 1 and 2. Got it working. He's right there in the number 2 position. Going to pull it down to the inside of the 4 of Justin Grant. Drag racing down the front straightaway. Here comes Tanner Carrick. Tanner Carrick in that car number 35. Don't count out the 44 of Andrew Felker as up to the lead through turns number 3 and 4. New leader off turn number 4, but here comes Justin Grant back down to the inside, drag racing to the flag stand. It's Justin Grant, Tanner Carrick, Andrew Felker, Thomas Meserol, and Logan Seavey now moving into that number 5 position as down the back straightaway. Grant, your leader. Tanner Carrick trying to set him up on the high side, and the 44 of Andrew Felker running it low. Thomas Meserol in the 7X right there in the number 4 position as car number 5, KTJ, Kevin Thomas Jr., looking to the inside of the 19 AZ of Logan Seavey, battling for 5th and 6th positions out there on the racetrack. And then here comes car number 3 in of Jake Newman. Newman throwing his name into the mix as well as he looks down to the inside of the 19 AZ of Logan Seavey. Seavey kind of pinned up high as we go into turns number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, back up front, we still waging battle for the lead. Felker on the inside, Grant on the middle of the track, and that car number 35 of Tanner Carrick riding the outside rim around Valley Speedway. He's got it working through turns number 3 and 4. It's Justin Grant with the lead, all 4. Andrew Felker and Tanner Carrick side by side at the line with Thomas Meserol, Jake Newman, Logan Seavey, and the 15 of the 5 of KTJ, Kevin Thomas Jr. Zach Dahm right behind him. Coming off turn number 4, the 08 of Cannon McIntosh, the 55, Carter Starr, 42 of Hank Davis. Everybody still chasing that car number 4, Rockwell Security, Knox Energy Drink on the side, Rams Racing, car number 4, Justin Grant, your leader. The 35 of Tanner Carrick, not giving up that outside line as Thomas Meserol right behind him. Andrew Felker in the 44, still riding the inside line with Jake Newman in tow right behind him. Our top 5 kind of separating themselves as the 19 AZ of Logan Seavey running 6, trying to run down our first 5 right behind him. You have the 5 of Kevin Thomas Jr. right now battling on the racetrack is for that number 2, 3, 4, and 5 positions as our leader, the 4 of Justin Grant. The 35, Tanner Carrick, 44, Andrew Felker, 7X, Thomas Meserol. Meserol going to get a good run down the back straightaway. Felker to his inside, and here comes the 3N of Jake Newman, the 19 AZ of Logan Seavey, the 5 of KTJ, Kevin Thomas Jr., with the 08 of Cannon McIntosh, the 5D of Zach Dahm, the 32, Trey Marcham. And as somebody kind of off the track just a little bit, he's able to get it back on the racing surface. Kind of went a little bit too high in turns number 1 and 2. I think that was the 08 of Cannon McIntosh. He gathers it up. We say green. It's Grant as yellow flag coming out onto the racetrack. We got a couple of them together over in turns number 3 and 4, right in the middle of the racing surface. I believe that's the 42 of Hank Davis, and one car that I can't quite make out as it's kind of facing the wrong way in a one-way. A lot of actions here in the opening stages of the feature for the Power Eye Lucas Oil Power Eye Lucas Oil National and West Midget Leagues. Seavey, Kevin Thomas Jr., Cannon McIntosh, all outside of the top 5 is the green flag back in the air. We're racing down the front straightaway into turns number 1 and 2. Tanner Carrick choosing the extreme high line through turns number 1 and 2. Try to get momentum down the front back straightaway. He's going to try a little bit of a slide job through turns number 3 and 4. Right up next to the wall, coming out of 4. Great move by the 35 of Tanner Carrick, but all to no avail. Justin Grant going to beat him back to the line. Andrew Felker, though, making it work down to the inside as he's battling that car number 35 of Tanner Carrick. Right behind them, you have the 3N of Jake Newman. And the 7X of Thomas Meserol. Meserol going to try to thread the needle through turns number 1 and 2, right in the middle of the racing surface. A car high, a car wide. He's going to drive right through the center. As off turn number 4, it's the 4, Justin Grant. Too close for me to call out the line between second and third, between the 44 of Andrew Felker and that car number 35 of Tanner Carrick. 3 wide battle going down the back straightaway. 3N, Jake Newman. Down to the inside, up high is the 7X of Thomas Meserol and the 08 Cannon McIntosh. McIntosh making his way to the front as he's going to get around the car number 19 AZ of Logan Seavey. And right there behind him is car number 5 of Kevin Thomas Jr. Meanwhile, up front, Justin Grant having everything his way, kind of pulling away from the rest of the field. He's got about a 6-car length lead over that car number 44 of Andrew Felker. And here comes Tanner Carrick backstorming on the high side. Carrick is not wanting to get up that high line as he's got T-Mez, Thomas Meserol, and the 7X right behind him. Down the front straightaway, the 3N of Jake Newman pulls down to the inside of the 7X of Thomas Meserol. A lot changing as we're side by side for second and third, side by side for fourth and fifth, side by side for 6th and 7th. As our leader up front, it's all Justin Grant. Second place right now is the 35 of Tanner Carrick, followed by the 44 of Andrew Felker, the 7X of Thomas Meserol, the 19 AZ of Logan Seavey now making a run to the front as he's going to be able to get around the car number 3N of Jake Newman. See if that car number 19 AZ can make a charge to the front, as he's going to go up to the high side of car number 44S of Andrew Felker as car number 7X. Thomas Meserol able to get around to Meserol up to the number 3 position. Up in front of him, running second, is car number 35 of Tanner Carrick. Everybody still chasing Iona, California's own car number 4, NOS Energy Drink on the side. Justin Grant leading the way, started pole position, has not looked back. It's Grant, followed by Carrick. Then comes Meserol, Seavey, and Felker rounding out your top 5. Somebody up top shelf on Seavey is that car number 5 of Kevin Thomas Jr. Kevin Thomas Jr. now cracking in the top 5. He's going to try a little bit of a slide job in front of the 19 AZ, taking over the position. Kevin Thomas Jr. in car number 5 up to 4th, but Seavey not going away. Seavey gonna repay the flavor and try to slide job on him, but all to no avail. KTJ able to hold him up on the high side as laps keep ticking away. It's the 4, Justin Grant. 35, Tanner Carrick. 7X, Thomas Meserol. The 5, Kevin Thomas Jr. 19 AZ of Logan Seavey. Cannon McIntosh in the 0866. Andrew Felker rolling back a little bit, running 7th. Then you got 3 in of Jake Newman. As Trey Marsham keeps marching up towards the front, because Top's up here, but he's running that high side line and making it work. Going to look up on the high side of that 3 in of Jake Newman, try and take over the 7th position. As though somebody up over the racetrack, and Tanner Carrick going to slip through turns number 1 and 2. That's going to open up the door for T-Mez. Thomas Meserol moving into the runner-up position, trying to run down in the 4 of Justin Grant, as lap traffic going to come into play right in front of our leaders. The car kind of slower down to the inside. Justin Grant wasted no time, gets around him down the back straightaway, as it looks like one of the Morton boys is going to pull into the infield. His night is done. He's going to watch the rest. Lap traffic still coming into play, as right in front of our leaders, he's going to go up to the high side. Justin Grant going to try to cut the corner, as it's Grant, Meserol, Carrick, Seavey, and Kevin Thomas Jr. rounding out your top 5. Everybody still chasing a very fast NOS Energy Drink car number 4A of Justin Grant. Grant out front, Meserol second. And here comes that 35 of Tanner Carrick right behind him. You have the 19 AZ Logan Seavey. Seavey going to try to run down to the inside, taking over the number 4 position. Thinks twice about it, as right behind him you got car number 5 of Kevin Thomas Jr. in the 08 of Cannon McIntosh, 44S of Andrew Felker. And the 32 of Trey Marcham. Marcham, keep an eye on him. He's making his way to the front. Started kind of deep in the field. And cracking into the top 10. Up front, though, as the laps keep taking away, as we got the white flag one more time around. 29 laps down. 1 more to go. Justin Grant, Thomas Meserol, your top 2 down the back straightaway. Got about an 8-car length advantage in the 4 of Justin Grant. Through 3. Off the 4, he's looking at the checkered flag. Your feature winner for the Power Eye Lucas Oil National and West Midget Leagues, car number 4 of Justin Grant. Second place goes to car number 7X of Thomas Meserol. Third place, I believe, was the 25 of Tanner Carrick, with the 19 AZ of Logan Seavey right there in hot pursuit. And rounding out the top 5 is car number 5 out of Coleman, Alabama, is Kevin Thomas Jr. So race fans, we've got one more thing to do with a little bit of on-track interview down there. It's going to be car number 4 of Justin Grant, your feature winner here tonight at Valley Speedway, taking the crown at the Mid-State Open Wheel Nationals here at Valley Speedway with the Power Eye Lucas Oil National and West Midget League. So there's your podium as it sits. Finishing third, the 35 of Tanner Carrick. Second place, the 7X, T-Mez, Thomas Meserol, and your feature winner, NOS Energy Drink on the side, Rams Racing out of Iona, California. It's car number 4 as he gets ready to climb from inside the car. Give him a big round of applause. Feature winner here tonight with the Power Eye, Lucas Oil, National, and West Midget League. Give him a big round of applause. Your feature winner, car number 4 of Justin Grant. As he's making his way out from inside the car, I'm going to go ahead and send it down trackside. Connor Wade.
Justin Grant climbing out. Picked up the T-Town Showdown win last night in the state of Oklahoma. He's got a NOS. Let's hear it for Justin Grant. Normally he bangs the NOS against his helmet. Probably doesn't want to do that. Banged it up against his head to prevent brain damage. Would be a good idea. But high fives from the crew. Justin Congrats on the win. First career, I believe, with the Power Eye National Midget League. Tell us how you got this one done tonight.
Yeah, it is actually. No, this NOS Energy Drink Rams Racing Rockwell Security 4A has been real good here lately, and so we knew if we just did our jobs tonight, we'd be in pretty good shape. So a lot of tough competition here, though. So nothing's nothing's a guarantee, but we definitely felt good, and just came in and tried to stay up with the track. It's a lot slicker than anything we've run on for a while, so we had to get a little creative, but it all worked out.
2 wins this weekend against great competition, both races. Has to give you and your team a ton of confidence going forward.
Yeah, no, it feels great. We've been we put this team together, a little over a year ago, and just been kind of building, and feels great to finally really get going on a roll. And we've had some success here and there, but it feels like we're really kind of found our package and found our groove, and hopefully we can keep picking these wins off.
Did you and your team kind of spend that COVID-19 break kind of figuring things out, what the team might be interested in doing going forward, and get setups right and just stuff like that can help you guys when racing got back?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a little bit of a break that we don't normally have in our season to kind of reflect on things and go through notes and see what worked and what didn't, and try and end up with your best package, and rub on all your stuff at the shop. And I even got my wheel wrench anodized by Indy Metal Finishers. Thing's awesome. It's bright blue. It's great. I did.
Justin's son is here. How do you feel about your dad winning? He's shy, but Justin, congratulations. First career Power Eye National win. Well, team has Thomas Meserol. We talked to you. You can stay up there.